I believe I have identified one of the narratives that is going to run next really, really hard. And we have seen the first signs for that already today. And I'm going to show you which coins I'm looking at right now for positioning myself for massive, massive profits for the next coming days and weeks. And of course, we're also going to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I try to keep it today quite short. So if you think that is interesting, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on really, really important updates that can make you a lot of money as this one here. And now let's jump directly into it. So I want to start off with the funding rates. So the funding rates, they look really, really bullish to me when it comes to Bitcoin and also the whole crypto market overall, really, really bullish. There is so much more room based on the funding rates to go to the upside. It's incredible. When we are looking then here at Bitcoin, I had pointed out yesterday that we have here an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. But for now, we got rejected from the neckline here, which is not the end of the world, because we run here an imminent resistance above us. So, and we have seen it yesterday. So we tried here 3 times to break above $38,000 or to stay above $38,000 and failed. And that was expected from me somewhat. But I believe the next time that we will come up, that we're actually going to break that. So why did we not break it yesterday? So if we look here on the stochastic RSI, we can see that the stochastic RSI was overbought every single time here of these 3 attempts when we tried to break through it. So that showed us that there was not enough steam left to actually clear that area and to push through it. But now we have completely reset and we are oversold. And if we start going up now, then we could actually see that move that will get us above that level. Then we lose steam, test this as support, and most likely continue higher. But on the other hand, that gives you a really nice opportunity the next time when we test the neckline here at $37,800 approximately to get into a long position to trade this here to the upside if you did not get already in yesterday. So that would be my imminent next long would be looking at, or if we drop here back to $37,500, $600, that would be also a nice entry that you can catch. So either way, I would catch here either at this level or here at the neckline a long position for potentially $40,000 in the coming week. So when we are going then here on the daily chart, surprisingly, we closed yesterday above the resistance of $37,400. As long as we keep doing that, there is not really a lot holding us back to push it to $40,088. Also, the indicators again, today we should get our buy signal on the MACD, which is then signaling a trend shift from bearish to bullish. The RSI is going sideways and the stochastic RSI is already slightly pointing up. I would like to see a proper push here in Bitcoin, like to $39,000 or something like that, or $38,700, so that the RSI completely goes here into a stiff angle to the upside. Because right now I don't really like the way that this is shaped, so I want that we see here conviction on the stochastic RSI to the upside. Here on this daily chart, we're still following our pattern. Again, if we would follow this here one-to-one, we should see here a small pullback to like 36,600, and then we moon directly to over $40,000. I'm not, again, saying that this has to play out one-to-one as it did in the past, but for now we are following it quite heavily. So it could also be that today is basically the pullback day, and then we go back like $37,400 and we leave out this candle here and then start mooning tomorrow. So that is also definitely possible. Here on the liquidations, on this 4-hourly chart, what we can see here that the other, the liquidation levels get already filled up again with over leveraged longs here beneath us. And we have still the density here of all these short liquidations just above us. So right now, I still don't believe that we are going to see here a fake out to the downside, something like that, to grab the liquidity here. I still believe that most likely first we go up, take everything here all the way up to $42,000, and then we go down, grab everything that is lying beneath us. Of course, we can see here a quick wick, something like this. Like I said, $36,700 in the worst case scenario if we would follow this fractal here to the T. I don't see it happening right now. I just don't see it happening. I see more that we are bouncing off that horizontal trend line here and push into higher price levels over the next coming days. That is also shown here on this 4-hourly chart. So I give you a really simple indication for that. All these wicks here showing that there's underlying bids, so people that want to buy. So every time that we dip here to like $37,500 or getting close to it, we get bought up because there's a big buy wall at Binance, basically here in this cluster, where people just buying 37,400 to 37,500. In that area is a lot of buying pressure right now, and they keep trailing this buy wall higher and higher the higher we go. So maybe once we're at 40,000, maybe the next cluster will be all the way up here. So once we're above $40,000, would make sense that kind of here could be the next area of interest for a buy wall, if we would see something like this. Here on the weekly chart, again, I just want to see this candle to be closed as it is for continuation to the upside. As long as we are doing that, we are absolutely fine here. There's not really much else to say about the weekly chart. And guys, don't forget, if you want to trade, do it on BYBIT. You still get $30,000 absolutely for free for using my link here. And also on BitGet, you get $30,000 and 20% on your initial deposit that you can use for trading purposes and keep the profits that you generate out of it, but also only with that specific link here. And if you are, for example, in the US, you can use Phemex. I'm not explaining you how to use an exchange if you are in a restricted region, but you know what I mean, what you need to use for that, right? So, and for that, you can use then Phemex. Tomorrow, I promise you guys, I'm gonna find out what the actual bonus is right now on Phemex. I really had no time to check on it. I will do it later tonight and then tell you tomorrow what the bonus is that you get right now on Phemex. Let's have a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is still respecting here this downward sloping trend line. We are still not breaking it. As long as we are not breaking it, I will remain bullish. I will get bearish if we're breaking it to the upside and the Bitcoin price is going to the downside. But if we're breaking it with Bitcoin rising to the upside, a lot of alts will be catapulted with Bitcoin to the upside. Of course, if you trade altcoins against Bitcoin, there you're gonna suffer. But Bitcoin against USDT, altcoins, there you will be fine and you will be able to catch some nice moves here with me together. For example, on my free Discord, you only need one of the exchange accounts and $250 in that account, and you need to have signed up with my links to join the Discord. Also, that link is in the description below, guys. Then the total market cap. Total market cap is still rising here a little bit. It looks like the weekly chart on Bitcoin, more or less. I would like to see the $1.4 trillion, $1.42 trillion level to be broken. Actually, the 1.44 level would be nice to see that to be broken, because that will open the doors to our altcoin season area. So from 1.45 to 1.51, that is the last area that we need to break before we go in altcoin season territory on the total market cap. So let's talk really quick about Ethereum, and then I talk about the really explosive narrative right now. And you're gonna understand when I show you the charts that this is off the charts right now already. So Ethereum is respecting here again our upward sloping trend line. And that is exactly what we want to see here. And every time that we touch that trend line, it is a buying opportunity, a DCA, how to say that, opportunity, a DCA opportunity for you to buy Ethereum here at small dips on the way to $2,140, because I think we're gonna continue to creep up here maybe until Monday or Tuesday, and then we're gonna see here a break through $2,140, because the longer we are basically trending here to the upside with higher lows, and equal highs or higher highs within that triangle shaped formation, the more we are coiling up for an explosive move to the upside. So now let's talk about the new narrative that is exploding right now. It's not a new narrative, it's the old narrative that's just gaining momentum right now, and that is metaverse and gaming coins. So I give you here an example. Sand, for example, already is exploding right now. I gave you Sand a really long time ago. It was a really long time ago that I spoke the last time about it. And if you would have listened to me, I think I talked about it here in August or in October at some point. So if you would have followed it, I told you once we are breaking here this area, it will start running to the upside. And that's exactly what we have experienced already. So from here, we ran already 51%. And I believe this can run way more than that. If we can hold today here 42 cents, then I believe this will run another 45% approximately to the upside over the next coming days, as this just started to run here. And you can see that by this downward sloping trend line that got just broken. You can also make the case that this is a bull flag. So if we treat this as a bull flag, that will give you more or less the same target. Yeah, look here, really close to 60 cents to the target of here, 45% to the upside. I will actually open a position and trade this myself with you guys together. Then here, apecoin, that thing is ripping today like crazy. So, and the reason for that is that we have finally broken here a multi-month resistance line created in August. So we saw here a retest. There it was support, then we struggled to hold the support and broke it. And then we struggled again to stay above it for a while. And then we got multiple retests, and now we are finally moving away from it. Once we are breaking $1.73, I will consider entering this, but not before, because we are still here also in a ascending triangle for the time being. And breaking out here would be premature for an ascending triangle. We need to wait for a break like here in that range. And that will be between first week of December to almost around Christmas. In that area, I'm looking for a break to the upside. If we break out earlier here, let's say we break out on Friday or on, let's say on Wednesday next week, then I wait for a pullback to $1.73, and then I'm gonna enter it and trade it to the upside. Also here, potential upside for us is 77%. So here it's enough to trade with 5x. 5x gives you almost 400% on that specific trade here, which is more than enough, and that can play out quite quickly because metaverse coins have the tendency to run really hard, really fast. Then Axie Infinity, also here on the daily chart, is about to break this downward sloping trend line. I wait only for that break for the daily close. There we are staying above that level, then I'm gonna enter it. If you want to play it safe, you can potentially wait for a retest and enter it then. But I enter if we close this daily candle as it is. Also here, potential bull flag, and that gives us a target here of $8.54 approximately. Here, that is already almost 38% to the upside. My high target is $11.71. That is almost a 90% run here. Imagine that with 5x leverage, that's 450%. Also an Axie Infinity here. So, and I believe we can hit these levels if we are breaking now the levels that we need to break within a week or two. So that can happen really fast. Here also Gala. For Gala, I think I also want to go to a daily chart. I'll show you this, guys. So Gala, as you can see here, Gala was struggling here for a while to break out of that range here that we were trading in. So you see here we were trading in that parallel channel here for quite a while. We are still in it, but once we are breaking it, also Gala will start moving insanely to the upside. Gala pulled in the past also 30-40% moves in a single day. So I would be really careful here with Gala, because you have to be really quick to enter this before it starts running without you. So I will actually already enter a position at 2 cents 644 ish, which is like another I think 10%. No, that's like 1% or something like this. Yeah, so another percent, yeah, 1.5% to the upside, just to make sure that I will catch that move, because we have also here a triple bottom on the 4-hourly chart. So this is definitely here strong support, and I see this also running here now to the upside. On the daily chart, there's so much room here, also based on the indicators. We are at the bottom of all of them and want to run higher. So and look at this. So here, the next major resistance level is here at 3 cents and 8. So if you take it here from the entry that I want to take, that is already also here almost 46%. Yeah, 46% to the upside. And if we run higher, then almost yeah, again a 90% move. And if we want to run actually to the yearly high so far that we had in January, then we're talking about a 139% move. So now imagine you catch that with 5x leverage. So that is almost a 700% move here within a month, in my opinion. Then also GMT, Steppen is running really hard right now. I actually have over 60 phones with like, I think 200 shoes. So soon it makes sense to start running with the phones again, that I reopen my Steppen agency that I had to make money on the side with stupid walking. So you see here that ran already really hard. I still believe that this can run higher, but I think we're gonna need to see a pullback here to like 32 cents first. So it needs to roll over, retest. If this level is holding, I'm gonna enter it for a long position and trade this to 40 cents, which is around 30% to the upside. I want to see here some daily levels. You see here, I gave that here in June was the last time when I was pointing out that this is a good coin and this is going to run at some point this year. So a level that we might come back to could be 30 cents in the worst case scenario, but I don't see us dropping lower than that. So between 30 cents and 32 cents, I will be DCAing into this to trade this to 40 cents or potential even higher. The last one is Mana. Mana is not quite ready yet, in my opinion. I will consider start building a position if we start breaking above 48 cents here. So that will be a little bit earlier than we are getting here this break of this downward sloping resistance line, but I'm willing to take that risk. And if we fail to break it, then I will just DCA down. The lower we go, the more that I will buy, because at some point we're going to bounce and then we break it. And then I have just a bigger position and will make more profit on the way to the upside. So here, if we are entering here at that specific level, that will give us also at least a 45-46% move here. Again, 5x, 10x leverage, 460% in the matter of potentially 2 weeks. Yeah, so I believe that for a long-term hold, they're also really good. If you want to invest into them and keep them over the next 2 years, I think they will do 20 to 50x over the next couple of months, which is quite realistic for me. Think about Steppen. Steppen was the last time the all-time high was like $30 or something for that coin on Solana. So it was quite crazy. No, sorry, on BNB. It was on BNB. There it was over $20. So and here on Solana it was like $4.20. So but even $4.20, that is a 14x from where we are right now. And that is amazing, you know. So imagine you put in $10,000, you make $140,000 within 2 years. That is life-changing money. So think about it. These are definitely some coins that I also will start accumulating right now for the next bull run, and I will use profits that I generate out of the trades that I'm going to take here, and hopefully you also are going to take. Guys, I have to wrap it up. I have now a nice dinner with some other crypto people here where I'm living right now. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, also like the video and activate the bell so that you will not miss out on my next updates, and I'm gonna see you then again tomorrow.